Before we get into the reception, we're going to do Minute Madness, and so our NDSA Innovation Award winner, Karen Curiani, is going to carry us through Minute Madness. And Sam.
So you all know how this works. They get up here, they have a minute, they talk really fast, and then you come talk to them afterwards. So yes, let's get it started.
Hi, I'm Josh Westgard from the University of Maryland. I'm going to talk about a workflow. So if this, is this the clicker? Yes, so there's the workflow. Starts out user-initiated workflow. This is for using Fedora as a digital preservation hub. It's user-initiated. That's the only intervention of the user at the beginning. We use a batch loader application to get data into Fedora. You could also use Samvera or Islandora for this. It goes over the REST API, and all the content modeling is added at that point. The data is then in Fedora, FC repo, which is an implementation of the linked data platform. We can then export that data using Fedora's import-export client, and it goes at the item level in our workflow, so that you have a single item with all its components as a package, which gets bagged up, sent to AP Trust, but it could be any preservation storage that you wanted to use. And so some of the advantages of this work. Okay. There you have some advantages and you have some caveats, and you can talk to me if you want to know more. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Josh Wiseman from Ex Libris. I'm going to talk about how interoperable does a digital preservation system need to be. And the Minute Madness version of the answer is very. I still have some more time? Okay. Ideally, your preservation system as the hub of digital preservation in your organization has spokes that kind of reach out to all aspects of your ecosystem. So whether it's storage or metadata management or discovery and delivery. And so you want to have APIs that you can reach into to your data and your workflows. And you also want to have some way to get your logic into that system. So in Rosetta, that happens to be done with plugins and APIs, but it could be any solution. If you're interested in more details, we have a poster outside that goes through all the plugins and all the APIs that we provide in Rosetta. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Framow. I am here to talk about the National Digital Stewardship Residency Handbook, which is live now. Unfortunately, I can't navigate to the website, so you're all just going to have to go there yourselves. But if you go to ndsr-program.org and go to the documentation tab, the program administrators for the 6 or 7 past NDSR programs, depending on whether you count NDSR DC as 1 or 2, have been collaborating on developing a set of guidelines and information about how to develop a National Digital Stewardship Residency program if your institution is interested in doing such a thing. So the handbook includes documentation and description of what the general standards are for such programs, as well as template documents for how to develop the sort of documentation that goes into the program once it's been launched. We hope that the community will find it useful. So thank you, everybody.
Hi, I'm Valerie Collins, and along with my co-presenters Carol Koosman and Lara Friedman-Shedloff, we are with the University of Minnesota Libraries. Back in 2014, the libraries started an electronic records task force, which investigated how developing ingest and processing procedures for digital records, testing tools for digital archiving, and how to access digital collections and how to provide access to these digital collections. So you may have heard one of us speak about the Electronic Records Task Force over the past couple of years and its progress. And now you have the opportunity to find out what happened after we finished our charge and disbanded, and how we are continuing to try to operationalize our work and what we've been doing in the past year. So come talk to us if you want to hear what we've been up to, talk about our workflows, and kind of see what we have planned going forward. Thank you.
I'm supposed to say next slide. Okay. I applied the NDSA Levels of Preservation Framework at the state level in Texas to observe and magnify Texas institutions' digital preservation efforts and inspire them to work towards shared goals. To do so, I conducted interviews with 15 Texas Digital Library member institutions managing digital material. Beyond the 5 accepted functional areas of storage, integrity, security, metadata, and file formats, I followed Hull University Archives' example and included the 2 extra areas that have been proposed: access, proposed by the Library of the University of California, and physical formats by the United States Geological Survey. My poster illustrates where Texas institutions fall in the 4-level framework, which I intend to use to guide collaborative efforts in Texas and to revisit annually. Next slide.
Hi everybody, I'm Nicolas Taylor. I'm the program manager for locks and web archiving at Stanford Libraries. Next slide. So as Micah and others have highlighted, there have been conspicuous threats to government information from government that we've seen over the last year and previously. Next slide. I think that this is a really great development. Next slide. Haha, just kidding. I actually think what's a great development are all of the initiatives that have started up that are focused on the preservation of government information. Next slide. Through the LOCKSS US Docs network, LOCKSS has been engaged in the preservation of government documents specifically for some years now. I think that there's more opportunity for LOCKSS to be of use in the preservation of government information. If you're working in that area, I'd be interested in connecting with you. Come find me at the reception or over the next day. Thank you. Next slide.
That was fast. So before I let you go for the reception, I want everybody to know that drink tickets will be given out by our DLF helpers. And before we leave, I omitted thanking Bethany Novisky and her crew, Becca and Catherine. They've been working nonstop, and they really helped us out with planning this event. And again, they're going to be helping us throughout the event. So they're giving out drink tickets in the back. Thank you all for coming, and let's give them a round of applause.